Yo, so I'm just making a little video because I just need to rant about this one subject. The whole digital ID thing and the whole having to, confirm your age on the internet. I'm sorry, but when was it like a thing that kids were allowed to use the internet? Like back when I was a kid, we had the internet. Like it wasn't, or like the internet was a thing, but like nothing ever actually like you never actually were allowed to use it unless you like your parents were chill as fuck, like you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a whole thing, like you're not allowed a phone, you're not allowed to go on the internet until you reach a certain age. Nowadays that's completely not a thing, like, and it blows my mind because I'm like, well, how come it's like, how come I'm having to put my bloody ID on a website, like, whereas kids, like, why is it just like a thing that like it's like normal for kids to be on the internet and like it's like expected almost? And I'm just like, bro, like what happened to like the internet and the world and like our connection to it? Because like at the end of the day, these kids don't really need to be on the internet. Like, I'm sorry, but or what good does it cause? Like nothing. It doesn't actually cause anything good ever. Like I know it only caused me problems. I know it only made me be traumatized from the internet, seeing videos I definitely shouldn't have seen way too young. Like, yeah, so why are we giving this to kids? I forgot. Yeah, it's just kind of weird, but like anyway, my point is the fact that like I have to put my ID. If not, I am expected to be a child. Like, what? When did that happen? Like, I'm sorry, but like, it's not even that deep. Like, I'm just trying to scroll on like Reddit. I'm not trying to like look at NSW stuff. Like, I just want to just scroll on Reddit. Isn't that hard? But like, no, because every website in the world thinks I'm like 5-year-old. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Like, why would a 5-year-old be here? Like, why would a 5-year-old be on Reddit? Why would a 5-year-old be looking at Twitter? Like, this is what I'm saying. It's just absolutely bonkers. I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom. So I should not be having to have the responsibility of all of these kids. Like, I'm sorry, but it's the parents' responsibility at the end of the day. If you don't want your kids looking at that kind of stuff, then maybe don't buy them an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just common sense. And like, I don't know, like, it's like, why is everyone on the internet like being made to feel like they have to, like, it's just a weird thing of them wanting to get our IDs, but it's just stupid because at the end of the day, it's not my fault that your kids are watching porn. It's like, why don't you just like watch what your kids do? Or like fucking, it's not that hard to set a fucking parental lock on certain websites and stuff like that. Like, come on, like fucking screen time, it's on my phone. I use it for myself so I don't go on certain apps. Like, why can't a fucking parent do that to their kids? Like, I'm sorry, but what has happened to parenting and what has happened to like children growing up? Like, what happened to keeping them pure and keeping them like protected from all this stuff? It seems like no one gives a fuck anymore. But like at the end of the day, these kids, like, they're not meant to be seeing any of the stuff on the internet. The internet is not a place for them. The internet is like a place where you should be an adult. If you're going on social media, if you're going on Twitter, if you're going on Reddit, you should just be an adult. There shouldn't be like, oh, are you a kid? No, you should just still not be on it. Like, but like, yeah, it's just parent your kids. If you have kids, then don't be letting like toys. Like, whatever happened to toys? Like, I've literally got one of my littlest pet shops here. It's so cute. Like, what happened to kids playing with this kind of stuff and like not getting traumatized on the internet? I don't know. And attention spans as well. Like, why are kids just so like got no attention spans anymore? And it's because of the bloody TikToks and the YouTubes and stuff like that. Not to sound like a Karen, but like, this is why our society is devolving. Like, come on now. But this doesn't mean that technology is a bad thing. I'm not trying to say, oh, it's bad to let your kids have technology, because I was a little tech kid when I was a kid. Like, I loved it. I used to make my own games. Like, you don't understand. Like, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a TV even. I had a computer. You know what I'm saying? And I did get unrestricted internet access. And yeah, it did traumatize me a bit. But on the other hand, I was also like able to create so much stuff, to like use technology for the purpose that it's meant for. You know what I mean? There's so much that you can do with technology now. And like, it doesn't have to just be scrolling on TikTok. It's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much more for you to do. Get a drawing app on your iPad, you know what I mean? Like, fucking make games like what I did, or make music, make anything. The possibilities are endless, and people just forget that, like, you literally have, like, so much available to you, like, with your computer. But we get so distracted by all of this random bollocks that's like doesn't really even matter, like 6 7 blah 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 blah. Like, why are you thinking about that when there's shit to be done? And obviously, like, a kid's gonna be a kid, and they're not gonna be wanting to do stuff like that if not interested in it. But why don't they just try get interested in stuff like that? Everyone's got their own interests, and there is something that you can create within anything. Like, you can create, you know, TikTok edits, like, or you can make, like, art, you can make music. Like, there's so many different things, and this doesn't have to be like your whole life, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like, oh yeah, I do music, so that's going to be like everything that I'm ever going to do in this world. Like, no, it's just a hobby. It's just something that's fun at the end of the day. And you don't have to put so much pressure on these things like, oh, I've got to be like the best musician in the world. Like, no one gives a fuck. Everyone's just doing music because it's fun and they enjoy it. And that's the thing about these hobbies and stuff like that. I feel like everyone who I know, when I start talking about all of the things that I love to do on my computer and stuff like that, they're all a little bit like, oh yeah, that sounds fun, but it could never be me. Like, I'd never be smart enough to figure it out. And I'm just like, bro, it's literally not even that hard. Like, if you can fucking figure out, like, Facebook, like, you'll be able to figure it out if you actually want to, because that's the thing, you're able to figure anything out if you actually have the passion for it, and if you actually, like, want to learn. Like, anything is possible. It's only up to you. So, like, yeah, that's kind of my point here, is that there's so much that you can do with technology that it doesn't have to be brain rot, like, for your kids. And it kind of makes me scared because, like, have you seen that thing that's like, our brains are shrinking? It's literally so true. Like, bruh, pull it up right now. I don't know if I can be bothered to edit this video, but I'm doing it anyway because our brains are shrinking. But regardless, it's true, our brains are shrinking. And do you want to be, because, like, our brains have, like, the capacity to either shrink or grow. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you want yours to shrink or do you want yours to grow? You know what I mean? And, like, doesn't mean stop using technology forever. It doesn't mean, like, for me, I don't really use social media anymore just because I like to keep my life private and I like to, like, not scroll all the time. But I do have it. I still have it downloaded on my phone because most people like to talk on social media apps nowadays. I don't know why. Just fucking get my number. But regardless, yeah. But there's ways that you can still use these things and not be, like, addicted to it and not be, like, brain rotted by it. Like, there's ways to do it. Like, for me, I used to be one of those people that would just, like, get stuck to my phone, and then, like, hours of the day go past and I'm like, oh shit, what happened? But now I only go on my phone, like, every now and again, and I literally just to scroll on, like, Instagram. But now my Instagram feed's all nice shit, and it's all creative stuff that, like, regardless of, like, or, like, instead of, like, me going on Instagram and then getting hooked for hours and hours and hours, I now go on Instagram, look at something cool, and then get inspired, and then go fucking do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, there's so much in this life for you. And, like, it's so easy to, like, because if you don't realize, all of these social media apps, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube, they're all designed by brain scientists, like people who literally study your brain to get you addicted to these things. Like, it's not like just completely random. Oh yeah, I just like to scroll on Instagram for hours and hours and hours on end. Like, no, that's not really a thing. It's like they just have been able to hook you because they've studied your brain. Like, it's actually crazy stuff. That's why I stopped going on it in the first place, because I've realized that it's all just a little scheme to get me addicted to things. And everything in life is, whether it's food, like, the food industry is fucked, the fucking everything is fucked, the medical industry, everything is kind of there to get you addicted. And I hate that. I like to be free, and I like to have my own choices and, like, not feel like I need anything, and not feel like, I don't know. And I feel like that's one of the toxic things about social media, is that, like, is quite literally just so addictive for everyone though. Like, and I was literally at the doctor's office the other day, and like I was waiting there, and I remember, because I haven't been to the doctor's office for a while, like, you know what I mean, like most of the GP like appointments I remember are from when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, I was obviously buzzing about playing with all the toys, you know, that one that you like squiggle it around the thing, like the little wooden pieces, you know, the one. But regardless, like it was a fun time back in day, because we just like were able to do whatever and be in the real world. But now I go to the doctor's office and everyone's on their fucking phone. And I'm just sat there. I like kind of made it a point to not go on my phone, just so I could look at how addicted people were to it. And I was like, oh my God, look, it's a mum on her phone, and the dad's on their phone, and their kids are on their phone. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this society? Like, what has actually happened that like everybody is just like basically zombies now? And it's like kind of crazy. It's literally kind of crazy, because I feel that myself. Like when I do scroll on TikTok for hours or something, then it's like I feel that within myself. I'm like, I start looking around the room, I'm like, damn, I've actually just been sat here in the same position for hours and hours on end without even like a thought about it, you know what I mean? Like I've just been so glued to it, like. And that's the thing, like everybody is so addicted to this shit now. And yeah, like you gotta wonder what is going on with like my connection to this, and how can I make this connection a better one? Because at the end of the day, we're never going to get rid of social media, we're never going to get rid of technology. It's part of our lives now, and that's something that we got to settle with, because it's not a bad thing. Don't forget that, like, at the end of the day, like, these things, it's evolution, and these things are made for us to improve our lives. It's not the other way around. But people, capitalist people, definitely do see it that way, and they see it as ways to make more money off us and more, you know what I mean, get our attention more, so then we're not focused on the bigger thing, which the bigger thing is your life and your path and your mission. So if they can get you distracted on that and make you feel like it's too big and all of this bollocks, then they win, because then they're the only ones who win. But this is about you, and this is about making yourself win. And I don't know how I got into this subject. It was literally about kids and their phones, but it goes regardless, whether it's kids, whether it's adults, whether it's your bloody grandma. Like, it's important. Like, these things, they're not meant for us to be like constantly using it all of the time. Like, that's another reason why I stopped using social media, because I remember back in the day when I used to call my mates on Skype and Discord, like I would log on, you know what I mean? It was like, I'm online now, and this is the time that you can talk to me and be with me and interact with me, because this is the time that I'm online and I'm present. But nowadays, everyone's always online. Everyone's constantly always online. You got your notifications going off all the fucking time, and you're never not online. Like, you're always like gonna be around your phone, you're always gonna be available. And I hate that, honestly. It's a lot of pressure for me to like have people talking to me and expect responses all the time. And obviously, like, I will try my best, but like, it does, like, in this new age of social media, it does get very, very overwhelming. And like, that's why I had to take a little bit of a break from like actually using social media the way that I used to, and I stopped my notifications and stuff like that, because now it's like I can go to it and know what I'm doing. Like, I can go to it with an intention, rather than it's just always available for me to pick up. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, like, that's basically how I do things now, because like it's kind of difficult to just like be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get a Nokia brick and never be on the internet ever again. Like, that is a lot easier said than done, because at the end of the day, everything's on the fucking internet now. And that's another thing with society, is that like everything is on the phone, whether it's like you have to scan a menu at the restaurant, or you gotta like pay for your train ticket with the train ticket on your app. Like, regardless, it's all the same, and it's all the internet now, and it's our involvement with it. And this is evolution. It's going to keep on getting more and more, you know, technological. But how do we, you know, fix our relationships with it, and like for our own sake, you know what I mean? Not anyone else, like not your brother, not your sister, not your family. Like, this is about you and your relationship to these things, because at the end of the day, it has the power to help you grow. It has the power to like help you succeed, to teach you new skills, to show you the greatness of life. But it also has the like opportunity to do the complete opposite and get you in this like little hole of like, you know, self-hatred and self, like, you know, distraction from the entire world, your mission, your path, the people in it. Like, it takes you into a little bit of a place of la la land, and a lot of people need that escapism in their life, because like life is fucking hectic, and do you get what I mean? Like, sometimes people just need that escape. But like, how can we change that escape to be more productive for us, you know, rather than, you know, not being productive and actually making us like dumber down? Like, that's the thing. Anyway, but yeah, this was just like a little video I had, like, I literally just thought I need to make a video about this right now. I'm like waiting for something to load on my computer once again, but the point remains, like, it's so important to remember like ourselves, and that we're actually the important things in this, you know. It's actually our contribution to social media or technology, you know what I mean? And that's how we can create a good level for ourselves in order so we can thrive, you know what I mean? Rather than having all of this beauty and all of this crazy world, like the crazy world of technology. It's fucking amazing. There's so many opportunities, but we're being brainwashed to feel like the only thing that we can do is bloody scroll on TikTok, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. This was just a little video about random shit, but like, I don't even know what I'm gonna like name this one, to be honest. I don't know whether it should be about kids or about phones or whatever. Like, ooh, I don't know, but honestly, love you, and I hope that this video could help you like realize, I guess, like the importance of like phone addiction, I guess. Like, yeah, I mean, people will say it's not that deep, but really it is. It's a fucking addiction. And like, when you think about it, the real world has been, you know, I mean, you're not going to get time back. You're never going to get your time back after you've been scrolling on TikTok 5 hours, you know what I mean? Those 5 hours are never going to come back to you. That's 5 hours where you could have been improving your life and improving yourself, but actually you were just making it worse. And I'm not trying to attack you, because I'm talking to myself here as well. Like, no one's perfect. Everyone can learn more, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, I just feel like this society has gotten so online when really, like, it's not meant to be. Like, this is the real world with physical people, not digital people, you know what I mean? Like, this is a physical world, so live in that physical experience. It's like, take the time out of your day to look outside and like, you know, appreciate the beauty of the real world, what the real world has to offer, because I promise you that is the biggest inspiration you can get, you know what I mean? The biggest inspiration you can get is like looking out for it, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, lots of love. Bye.